we have also revised the rates which are for existing assets. So the assets which are from 1st of April, for all those assets, we have already communicated the rates for exclusive of GST only. But the assets which are existing assets as on 31st of March, okay, all those assets we have given the rates prior to 31st of March, and all those rates were inclusive of GST. So whenever we pay the brokerage for April or May, okay, for the all those brokerage period, those particular rates will get revised. Suppose we used to pay a 1% of 1% rate for any equity scheme earlier, then that 1% will get changed to the 0.85. Why? Because the GST portion of that particular 1% has been excluded from that rate. Okay, so the base rate will be done as 0.85, and on that 0.85, 18% GST will become 0.15, and your total rate will become 1%. Okay. So the existing assets which has already been acquired as on 31st of March, for all those assets till 31st of March, all the brokerage which has been paid, withheld, all will be including of GST. But on the same assets, if we are paying a brokerage in the month of April, okay, then that particular brokerage will get paid exclusive of GST. So how we calculate this rates? So this formula to calculate these rates are existing rates minus existing rate into 18 divided by 118. That means we are excluding the GST portion, 18% of GST portion from your existing rate, and base rate you will pay as a brokerage. Okay. It is applicable for withheld brokerage as well. So whatever brokerage which has been withheld as on 31st March, okay, or whatever the transactions which has been done prior to 31st of March, and for that particular transaction, if we are processing a brokerage now, so for all those transactions also the brokerage will get paid at exclusive of GST. For simple calculation, I'll tell you, if in a small cap fund we used to pay 1%, then that 1% is inclusive of GST prior to 31st of March. Now with the change, we are excluding the GST. So out of that 1%, 0.15 is a GST amount which we will keep aside, and we will only pay a 0.85 as a base brokerage, and 0.15 will keep aside as a GST amount, which we will reimburse to the distributor upon receipt of GST invoice along with the necessary compliances.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.